Hello there, what's the story, what's the crack, how are you all keeping? This is the ThePandaPuncher, yes, ThePandaPuncher, and welcome to RimWorld Alpha 13. Let's not beat around the bush and just jump into a new game. I already have a world built and I have a mod running. The only mod that I do have running is it's like EBD or EDB, something like that, colonist interface, which has your colonists along the top of the screen, makes it easier to keep track of who's in bad moods and who's doing what, that kind of thing. Select landing site. You know what? I already had 3 videos recorded in a RimWorld series. The colony was coming along nicely, it fell apart and got destroyed. I started up a new game, game crashed, recording scrapped, audio not recorded, everything was just terrible. Sick the spring, sick the fall, limestone, timber forest, mountainous, blah blah blah. Don't care enough, let's just start. This is the part that takes the longest, so because I need half decent bunch of people. Now he can't do artistic crafting or research, but fantastic growing, passion for construction and is at decent levels, a good shooter, and a passion for social. A nudist, optimist, but jealous. Let's see what this guy, nothing really stands out other than research. Incapable of dumb labour, goodbye. The first 3 colonists just do not have time for any people who are not capable of dumb labour, because at the start you need everyone sharing the burden of mining, hauling, cleaning, all that kind of stuff. Shooting, construction, crafting. No. Incapable of intellectual, but you do have Alzheimer's, so no. Dumb labour. Don't need artistic skills. Incapable of dumb labour at firefighting, incapable of firefighting, but good at medicine. Why do they spend so much time on the fucking artistic nonsense? Fantastic shooter, military trainee, optimist, slowpoke. So, you know, and also jealous. Old gunshot wound, you're 48. 5 medicine, 2 cooking, you won't be cooking. Let's see what he has. Melee, randomize. Oh, it takes forever to do this kind of stuff. You're incapable of shooting. You're gay. Research. Because people do pair off in this game now, which is quite an interesting feature they added. This game just keeps adding more and more to it, and it was already such a completed game 3 or 4 alphas ago anyway, and it's still an alpha, which is just, you know, makes you excited about the future of the game. So, you know what, I need a good balance of people. There's your medicine guy. 0 construction, but he can research, he can grow, he can cook simple meals without killing people because he has a skill of 4. You need at least skill of 4. 3 is okay, but you do run the risk of poisoning some people. Crap at social. Right, we're keeping him. That's medicine, research, and growing. Shooting, medicine, construction, and social. We need... no. Let's go for this one. Incapable of dumb labour, incapable of scary, caring or scary. Just randomise a few times so somebody stands out. Okay. Crafting 11, animal 7, social 5, but a good passion for it. Good at shooting, construction, growing. So do we have anybody who's a really good cook? No. Oh, you're incapable of dumb labour, go away. We need a decent cook. A cook who can do dumb labour. So I'm looking about a 5 or 6. Incapable of violent. I need people to fight at the start. Incapable of dumb labour, incapable of dumb labour. Construction 8, cooking 6. Shooting 0, artistic. I don't care if artistic is 0, but ooh, we could start off with a couple. They get a bonus. Start. Why not? Why not? Come on, game. There we go. The 3 of you awake in your crypto-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal, and you barely get to the skip pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, English, you land in this unknown RimWorld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. And here we are. Now, let's take a look at... So, shooting 0, you're definitely doing that. 4, that's you are getting that. And sorry here. Equip the pistol. Let's unforbid those. Unforbid those. Steel, wood. Silver can stay forbidden for now. Buffalo! Okay, let's see where... Oh, that's a big chunk of mountain. Couple of buildings dotted about. Sorry about that. But nothing really stands out. Let's grab... I keep pressing the wrong button. Let's grab those. I mean, let's let it go a second. Everybody get what they're supposed to get. I want to draft you, bring you over here, see if we get any odd feelings. Be great if you could hurry up. Ancient danger. God damn it. Because I was going to say, if we didn't get any sort of ancient danger or some weird feeling of this, we could just have simply broken into it, used this as sort of like a starting building, and then sort of just walled ourselves into this whole section of the map. It's a bit of a... It's not a great starting place, is it? I mean, we could set up and build here anyway, regardless. Then the problem is, if we get attacked and this one of these walls gets destroyed, it could be like 5 or 6 mechanoids in there. Which, you know, never goes well for anybody. So yeah. I mean, we could wall here, grab this geyser. It's a lot of wall to build though. Wall ourselves into this little section, mine out of this. Wouldn't be a lot of space, but it'll be some. Oh no. We have boomalop. They're like, you know, basically giant boom rats, and there's 2 herds of them. 3 herds, 4 herds, 5. Really? Huh. Completely ignored this part of the map. Okay, that's the plan. Gonna sort of start off in here, wall that off, and live in here and the mountains. Yeah. So, on that note, orders chop wood. Use all this wood because we're going to be building a lot of walls, basically. And yeah, zones, growing zones. Let's just get no, that's not 20. 15 by 16 by 2, 15 by 3, 2. I have enough. It's going to annoy me that there's 2 gaps there, but alas, don't care enough. 3 and 3 by that. So that's going to be potato, potato, and corn, rice, and strawberry. If I can see it. There we go. So that'll be that. We don't have a geyser in here, do we? No. That doesn't matter. What we need as well is a stockpile. Just That'll do for now. I need a dumping stockpile. That'll be going there. We can cancel. No, that's not it. Delete zones. That can go there. And yeah, there's not much else we can do at the minute. Structure. Wooden wall. Get these all lined up anyway. Let's cancel the cutting of the wood up here. Orders. Cancel. Yeah. Because there's more than enough to cut in here. Might take a while for these wooden walls to get finished, but I think it would be a good idea to actually there. And we'll prep for when we do have power that we just wire that up, and we'll have some auto doors. So yeah, I think that will do in terms of our first little settlement area. Hopefully people can just pull the finger out and get some stuff done. Of course you're being sick, why not? You can dismiss incoming ladders by right clicking them. That's great. Build a room. Yep, I know. There's bound to be... Ooh. I don't like the fact that he's in the middle of our base. What is... That's a squirt. I know that's a squirt. That's the other thing I was trying to look at. Oh. Actually. Sign, restrict. Let's do... Oh, I can't box select. Let's do that. Work. Let's manually prioritize this, please. Everybody does the first few. If there's a fire, fight the fire. If you need to be a patient, be a patient. If you need to doctor, you doctor. 5 and 1. You'll never doctor. You can if there's nothing else to do. If you need bed rest, you get bed rest. If a switch needs flicked, you flick that switch, essentially. Or warden, we have a 3 social, 1 and a 0. Who overlooked that one? Handling can go to hell for now. You have 6, so if there's cooking, do cooking. You're 2, you'll never cook. 4. Yeah. Yeah, you can be our hunter. We've not assigned to hunt yet, so that's not an issue. If there's something to be constructed, you construct, and use 2 can be added to. Actually, if something needs repair, just fix the damn thing. Growing, you can be a 1 for that. 3 and a 2. If there's nothing else going on. And mining, 4, 3, and 4. 2, 3, plant cut. It really makes no difference. Smith can be off for now. Craft off for now. Hauling 1. Cleaning 1, and you know, there is no research to be done yet. That'll be top priority for you. So there will be a bit of hauling to do, considering we had quite a few of our materials down here, so there'll be a lot of back and forth. Is there anything else to unforbid on the map? Yeah, there's a bunch of steel down here. That's really far away. There's some more there. Nothing else is jumping out at me. I think we may have got most of it, although I have not checked. Up here. Some steel. Oh, a lot more steel. Should hopefully get a order to hunt them soon, so that they don't drift off without us actually taking advantage of a nice big meaty herd being here. And why these have to be so close? Right, now we need our first building. Architect. Structure, please. Wooden wall. I'm gonna have you come out to about there. There. Wood door. That's fine. And then we shall also mine. Don't need to worry about mining that. Don't need to worry about mining anything just yet. Because I probably will just build. I'm not sure. No, I probably will mine out some rooms. But we will. We'll get that. I don't know what to do. I don't want to ruin the walls. We can fix it. We can fix it. We'll see what that gets us. It's always good to have steel about. And structure. Nope. Furniture. Sleeping spot. 1, 2, 3. Animal sleeping spot. That'll do the job. So some stuff planted, some stuff moved about. The first set of walls are already up, which is fantastic. And we're close to having an initial sheltered roof spot, which is absolutely great. Which I didn't think we were going to get because of the sort of situation we were presented with at the start. So yeah, it's good to see. Fantastic. They'll be all heading to sleep soon. So yeah, basic plan will be to see how much steel we can get out of this vein, and on that note, we'll stop mining that one. Then we can, once we see how much this exposes, we can just mine in and create a couple of rooms for colonists, and then hopefully, you know, we'll have an indoor storage room, freezer, sort of dining area, kitchen, butcher table, that kind of thing. And hopefully things will come together a wee bit quicker. Yes, I know about room stats. So everyone's asleep. Let's go fast forward. See what comes along. This is the rough difficulty on Cassandra Classic, which obviously means that it'll be progressively getting more and more difficult as the game wears on. Probably not long from getting a 4th person to join our colony just randomly, and probably not far of having the 1st person attack us, which will probably be a Soul Tribes person, which again, I have no problem with. Randy Random, he could send you Max as the first attack. That's how beautiful he is. You know how much bloody work there is to do in your cloud watching. Goddamn scumbag. So in the work schedule, mining. Oh no. Make it a 1. Make it a 1. There we go. Hopefully when someone comes over, they'll be a good miner. The 4th person who joins us. Just be like mining 20. Make life a hell of a lot easier. So, not social. Architect. That's what I'm looking for. Mine. Let's just keep grabbing that steel. Eventually we will want to train the dog up so that he can haul, which will greatly help out, you know, the colony as it grows. And not that you can direct him want to haul, but he just will generally chip in. So we will. I am thinking if we can make, just plan this out here. What is that? 4, no. I want 6 by 6. And probably, let's cancel that. Let's cancel all that. I'm planning out the freezer area, by the way. So 6 by 9. There we'll place our cooler, so the hot air out, cold air in. And then we'll probably have a door to the outside there. Do we want a door to the outside there though? Because that'll let a lot of warm air in. Kinda want a... So if we made... I always fret over overall design of stuff, and it just... If we do that... Yeah, something like that I'm thinking. Do that instead, 'cause that annoys me. So it does. So yeah. Then we can also have one here as well. And between these two rooms, we can have a dining area of say 9 by 9. It's a number that I chose. That's fine. So that'll be the plan for the sort of kitchen area. This will be where butcher table will be set up here, maybe electric stove set up in here. Tables, chairs, chest tables, all that kind of thing. We will then need... This will probably be changed into a storage area of sorts. Actually, you know what can be done? Structure, wooden wall, wooden door. Once that's built in here, internal structure. Architect, orders. We shall chop wood. Get them chopped. Harvest. So berry bushes. And cut plants. That's going to take a while. Kinda wish I didn't do that, but it's done now. Okay. Zone area, stockpile. This one now. We don't want rotten in it. Don't want foods. Don't want corpses or body parts or apparel. Apparel can go there for now. It's inside. It's alright. Yeah, this can be our important one. Eventually get an orbital trade beacon in there or something, so that we can trade it. Detect. But again, we have to do some research before we can get to orbital trade beacon, so it's not even worth thinking about. And you know what? That'll be the last bit I get you to mind there, because then I'll want to get this out. So once we have this growing, we'll actually have some sort of freezer in order to actually put it in. They seem to have items to trade. That's unfortunate because I didn't gather any of the silver. So we have none in storage, which means, of course, nothing to trade. Unless I do have some. So we do. Slowly working away there. This stockpile, it's grand. That's dumping stockpile. Does it accept? Yes, it does accept chunks. That is good, because we will end up having quite a lot of them messing about. Let's cancel that for now. And we can plan out. There's no point planning until, you know, the steel is still going to interrupt any sort of plans I have for a nice neat room. So there's no point. Right, how long? Who is our most sociable person? The warden, Xena, or yeah, Xena. Miss Woman, whose name begins with an X, ends in Ina. Right, we have 165 silver. But do they have anything we want? They have some medicine for sale, and it's a decent price. I mean, there's probably can get it cheaper later on. Some components, simple meals. heavy SMG. If I had a pile of money, I would have considered it. Shortbow masterwork. But not for that price. No, you're alright. Nothing you have, we want. Is Kyle an actual nudist? Or feeling bad, uncomfortable, low expectations, opinion of fiance? Social, no. No, he's not naked, that's okay. That is okay. The visitors from Plenty's forest are leaving. Goodbye. Okay. Whilst I was kind of annoyed that my last colony, that the recordings messed up, this has been a far, far better start. The area wasn't actually as nice. The last one was quite an interesting area. We had closed ourselves into this little mountain that had 3 geysers within like touching distance, which I was looking forward to utilising once we got thermal generators unlocked. But anyway, you have to put up with what happens. And yeah, I think this colony, now that we have ourselves fenced in here, I'm going to probably want to double up this wall up here, simply due to the fact that if attackers come down here, we're going to need something to fend them off. And to that end, I'll probably mine out a path here so that they won't try and break through the wall. They'll actually come around and come into the eventual trap system that I'll have, sort of like a maze leading up to my main entrance. But yeah, overall, it was handy getting these 2 rooms up straight away, so they're not sleeping outside or stuff won't degrade. Working on the kitchen or the freezer room so that we can maximize the yield from our harvest, because I don't know how hard the winter will be in this biome. It shouldn't be too difficult, but again, it's not as if we have a wild pile to hunt. I'm not going to go hunting these guys because they explode, cause fires, and my walls are made of goddamn wood. But the last thing we'll do before we end this video is to name the colony. I was thinking of naming it after the name of the last one, which, considering how it ended, is not wise. So now to come up with something very apt and quick. See, this is my problem. Anytime I have to name something or customize something, that's why I didn't even bother touching the names for the actual characters. Maybe at some point YouTube subscribers or something, but there's not that many of them. So you know what? Let's go with see, delaying tactics, because I can't think of something. It looks clear for a while. Xena suggesting to give the colony a name. Ooh, Xena this, Xena that. Fucking, but just because I got you to talk to those people, you think you're king around here now? Tell me what to do. Let's call it Cardassia Prime. For those of you who know, fair play. For those of you who don't, look it up. So that's the name of the colony, and that's the end of the episode. So yeah, see you in the next one. Goodbye.